that the kind of devastating condition of India nowadays. We are in deep discussion that where this India as a country going on. Where if I say that the world is in three parts, what I am saying, many historians they have said it. There are three races in the world. One is called Caucasian race, and primarily it is in Europe. That is called Caucasian race. People also say it as Aryan race, more or less. Aryan race means people who are white in color. People they call it Aryan also. Aryan look means he is fair in color. This is Aryan look in India. Generally, it is called. He looks like Aryan. Aryan means he is fair. This is called Aryan race, Caucasian race, European race, white race, whatsoever. There is another race called Negroid race, and they are black in color, and they are found primarily in Africa, and then they are found in Australian tribes all around Oceania region. They are found in Australia. Deep black. One is deep white, one is deep black. All are equal in brain strength, body strength, and every social status, everything. All are same. Color is different because of the sun movement. The people who are between Cancer and Capricorn, sun falls directly on them. So color of the skin changes. Otherwise, from inside, all are exactly same. Means this is the human creativity. Anyway, there is a third race called called Mongoloid race, and primarily it is in China. Primarily it is in China, called Mongoloid race. So these three races, we are actually making a discussion why India's economic condition is so bad that people are making comment on India. Means American President Donald Trump is saying Indian economy is dead economy. They are surviving because of us only. And after that, there is a fire in India, especially in the ministry of Indian government ministry. There is a big fire that is being seen now. How you said our economy is a dead economy. We are progressive economy, and day by day, Prime Minister of India, sometimes he is doing Gagan test. I integrated integrated integrates ID integrated drop some test, so that means they are sending one a spacecraft in the space after in this year one 2006 beginning, 26 beginning. One robot will go, and in 2027 human they will go, and they will make round of the earth. That is the Gaganyaan mission. Okay, and later they will send human on the moon, and then so many things. Means this is actually they are trying to prove America that we are not dead economy. We are a progressive country. But the actual strength, if I see India, then it is indeed a dead economy. We have proved it. 1991, since when the European Union and American companies they have entered India. Okay, after that, more or less, India has become completely dependent upon them. There is nothing progress we have seen. We have seen it. If we see the helicopter that made by HAL or Tata Group, these Indians are coming from US and European Union only. If I see car on road, there is nothing new we have seen Indian company that came after 1991. Maruti Suzuki, same is there. Tata Group, Ashok Leyland, Mahindra and Mahindra. After that, whatever car we are seeing, all are foreign car only. India could not make any progress once multinational company entered into India post 1991. It became like a slave to this country, this company. It is more or less same situation as East India from the United Kingdom entered into India. The way they made India as their slave, same thing is going on. Now they are making comment also on India that you are a dead economy. Means more or less you have died. Then India is trying here and there, but we understand the condition is actually pathetic. And it is similar to what Donald Trump has commented on India. If the Indian Prime Minister, Indian Foreign Minister, all are not attacking on Donald Trump and whosoever is making comment on India, how dare you to say like that? How you dare? If you don't want your companies in India, then take back your company. If Indian oil, if Indian refined oil that is coming from Russia, and they are being sold out in European Union and United States, then don't buy it. Who are saying you to buy it? And who are saying you to keep your company in India? Take it, take back. This is what Indian Prime Minister and Foreign Minister they are saying. We are not your slave, or we have nothing to do with you. We will do. We are independent country, and we will do whatever we want. We are for the past 1947 onwards, and especially in 2014. 2014, when supernova explosion happened in India, in the arena of economics and development and education, medical science, 2014. Prior to that, India was more or less like a black, I mean, not in color, means it was a kind of something that was a dark country. In 2014, when supernova explosion happened, and one god came as Prime Minister of India. He is nothing less than a god. This is how he thinks about himself. And he brought a major change. So whatever Donald Trump said, it is something like oil, hot oil, someone put in his ear. That much he start boiling like that. How come you say like this? Means if you want, you can do whatever you want. But we are independent in economic. Now people are pointing finger on the Indian Prime Minister and Foreign Minister. Even 2024, you are saying that you are involved in domestic upliftment, and you have nothing to do with the foreign countries and this. You are completely busy in civil the home development. Then why you are running behind them? 10 times Indian Prime Minister have visited United States. 10 times in past 11 years. Indian Foreign Minister in past 6 years, he has visited 14 times America. 14 times. Okay. Actually, I was trying to find the answer. Just running and jumping and then start. Donald Trump may be unpleasant when he talks. Sometimes he will be unpleasant. You don't like to hear him, but he never talks false. This is what we have. He never lies. Whatever is truth, he will speak. That's it. Whatever is truth, he will speak. No, Indians are running here and there. That how come you said like that? But truth is truth. Why now I was seeing it. Now when I was seeing the list of the country what Indian Prime Minister and Foreign Minister they have made the visit. Indian Foreign Minister in 6 years he have made visit to the more than 210 countries. Means if one country he is visiting 14 times, I am counting it as 14. So 210 times he was away from the country for another country. 210 times. Can someone believe this in 6 years? Any human can do this one. An Indian Prime Minister more than 170 times in 11 years he was away from the country. 170 times. Indira Gandhi and these Prime Minister in their full tenure, I believe Indira Gandhi was Prime Minister for around 15 years or something like that. She would not have traveled 20 times also outside the country. But this person is 170 times he traveled, and maximum travel is in European Union and US only. Then how these people will not comment on you that you are dead without us? Why you are traveling to us? Your full travel, Manmohan Singh, he went to US for 8 times. When this much you are traveling to European Union and America, your looks like you are prime. You are not from India. You are from European Union and USA only. The way you are traveling for the past 11 years or 6 years, then how you believe that you are not a dead economy? I was just started thinking, what's going on? Why India condition is like this? Then I saw. Then I went little deep. Then I saw that there are three races in the world. One is white race, one is Negroid race, and one is Mongoloid race. Primarily, the human are driven by three races only. If I talk about European Union and United States, they are more or less controlled by the Aryan race, that is the white race, that is the European race. They consider themselves a superior race, but that is completely false. All are superior, all. Okay, but anyway, but that is the scenario right now. Now, European Union and US, then I was seeing that people in Europe, they went to the US, and they have a grouping like NATO country, North Atlantic Treaty Organization. They have a grouping of they have grouping of countries. They are together. If white people they migrated from Europe to United States, Canada, Canada also, they have a grouping. They are together. They have economic forum. Anyone from Europe, he can go to United States without any visa. He can stay there for 1 month or 3 months without any visa. Visa is not required. You just carry your passport and you go to US for tourism and whatsoever you want. That much is the collaboration between these two countries. When they are together, then I found probably that's why they are powerful. Because whoever they are together. If I think about China, that is the Mongoloid race, nowadays they are also grouping together. Now China claims that Asia belongs to China. Means Asia, more or less, it is a Mongoloid race continent. Europe is white race continent and Africa is Negroid race continent. Then full Asia is Mongoloid race continent. This is what China claims. And China tried it. There is a Asian Games happened. Means China, more or less, it unite its Mongoloid race through Asian Games. China is very powerful. Then China had another association called SCO, Shanghai Corporation. This is more or less to unite the Mongoloid race only. If we see SCO, more or less it is Russia, means Siberia part. And then Central Asian countries are there. Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, they falls in Asia only. They do come in Russian subcontinent, but they are in Asia only. Means Mongoloid people are there also. Means they are in majority. This is what I would say. Means China keep them together. All the Mongoloid, if I see Asian nation, that is Burma, Laos, China has associated with them also. China has investment in these countries. Means more or less they also try to be together. What about Negroid race? Negroid race that is it is in primarily into Africa, but Negroid and Australia. But now it is negligible in Australia. The way European people they dominated in Australia and New Zealand, and they don't consider English is their language, and they don't consider local tribe out there. More or less, they have vanished only. Very few are there. Primarily Africa. Now, if I see the Negroid race people, that is the dark color, dark skinned people, then they are found only in Africa. If not in Africa, then they are found only in India, right now India. I'm not talking about Pakistan and Afghanistan and Burma, right now India. They are found only at this process. Black people, Negroid people are there in Brazil also and US, Canada, but they migrated from the Africa only. Which primarily, if I say European Union people, then they are in Europe and they are in North America. They are there in South America also, Australia, New Zealand also, South Africa also. But primarily, they are in a commanding position in Europe and Canada and United States, and they are together. If I see Mongoloid people, they are in China primarily, and then they are in the eastern part of Siberia, and then western part of North America like Alaska and then Western Canada and Western United States also Mongoloid people are seen and they try to be together. China tries them to be together. Okay, and that's how their expansion is more and they are powerful nowadays. Earlier they were not together and they were weak, but the way China is growing, they are making them together, then growing, making them together, then growing, making them together. Now, Asian Games are there. SCO organization that is very powerful organization that is rising up. They are there. What about Negroid race? Negroid race is in Africa and in India. Does India have any relationship with Africa? Nothing. Nothing. Zero. Lion, if we see the lion as an animal, and that is found only in Africa, lion, and only in India, that is in Gujarat, that is along the Africa only. So the Gir forest where the lion is, from there, the shortest distance if you make from Asia, from India, the shortest distance of India to the Africa that will through the Gir forest only. This lion need Africa. They need African environment. Then only lion would sustain. So their Gir forest, that is the minimum distance to the Africa, their lion they exist. Okay, India used to have very big relationship with the Africa in earlier days. In the whatever the transportation through the sea, whatever the business that happens through sea through India to the Europe and other places, it used to go through the full Africa, through South Africa and then the Namibia and those Angola and then means it was traveling. Anyone who was traveling to Europe or anywhere from India, he was going through Africa. India was highly connected to the Africa. But India somehow it started losing its root. This is what I would say. If Indian people are highly connected to Africa as far as its race is concerned, then India lost its connectivity to its road. If white people in America, they are in connectivity with the Europe through many ways. If the people in Asia and Siberia and other places, nowadays they are in connectivity through the China, then India must be in connectivity with the Africa. Otherwise, it will become weak, and it's happening like that. Now you run here and there, Gaganyaan and this yan, and nothing is going to work because you have lost the touch with your root. This is what I personally think. So, catastrophe came in 1859, I believe, when they dig the Suez Canal. That whatever the connectivity, Indian subcontinent is still Egypt, till Saudi Arabia, that was connected to Africa through that part, around 100 kilometer Suez Canal or something like that. That connectivity also got broken. Anyway, it was broken. 1859, India was struggling with the East India Company from the Britain. Means more or less it means the India when India was very powerful country till it was connected to Africa. Till till it was connected to Africa, its origin, it was very powerful country. Day by day, when it started losing connectivity with the Africa and running behind Europe and this and that, Russia and China, the way it started, since then it started weaker. It came to an extent that it started becoming slave of the Central Asian people. That has started with the Mughal Empire. The Central Asian people, in the name of Islam, Central Asia from Uzbekistan, people they made Indian as their slave, and then British because you lose the connectivity. When you are glowing a bulb and it is not connected to the power, then how bulb would glow? Not possible, right? This is what is happening with the India. But anyway, I have something written. We'll see it. It is very nostalgic. Miss, you something like you either you don't understand anything, or if you understand it, then you are avoiding it to become poorer and weaker day by day. Anyway, what is connectivity of India as far as Africa is concerned? They tried it in 2003. They tried Afro-Asian Games. Afro-Asian Games, primarily it was Indo-African Games. 2003, they started one game, and it happened in Hyderabad in India, Afro-Indian Games in 2003. I witnessed it. I did not attend it, but I was watching the news and everything, Afro-Indian Games. But it happened in 2003, 2007, 96 countries they participated. 54 countries are in Africa. Total 96 countries they participated in Afro-Asian Games. And then next Afro-Asian Games were scheduled in Algeria, not Nigeria, Algeria in 2007. But it never happened. The who was heading this Afro-Asian Games, they said the person who was leading this, the head of this, he said that Asians are not serious. Miss India did not like it. African people they look dark. People should look white. That is required. Skin color is very big thing nowadays. Anyway, not the character. 1859, then Suez Canal came. That again divided the Indian subcontinent with the Africa. Whatever was there, that also went away. Anyway, there are some organization that is working now. That is Indo-Africa Trade Council (IATC) or ISCCI, Indo-African Chamber of the Commerce and Industry, but they are silent only. India is a in India. Okay, this is what people try. Some people understand it. If you lose connectivity with the Africa, then you will be weaker to these people because they are connected. Anyway, like if I see China, then China and Alaska are connected through China Alaska Association. There is one LOC. Where is Alaska? Alaska is part of Siberia and it is inside North America. There is China Alaska Association because Alaskan people are from Mongoloid race only. With China doing too much nowadays, and the way it is making association, it is becoming more powerful, more rich. It is becoming. Yes, it is coming in cycle nowadays. Same cycle the United States and European Union they formed, but India, what we can say. I was seeing Indian Prime Minister have visited visited 170 times outside. 54 countries are there in Africa. How many countries Indian Prime Minister has visited in 11 years? Egypt, Ghana, Mozambique, Namibia, Nigeria, Rwanda, Seychelles. Seychelles means Mauritius. Tanzania, Uganda. Indian Prime Minister has visited 9 countries in Africa out of 54 countries. That's it. 170 times means, but USA 10 times, France 8 times, Japan, Russia, and UAE 7 times, Germany 6 times. And he has Germany 6 times, and only 7 country, one time he has visited Africa. Okay, this is something like that you are trying to do, commit suicide. This is what you are doing. Okay, next is finance minister, the glorious finance minister of India, who never bothered to contest any election at all. But 2 times he is finance minister. He never bothered to contest election at all. I don't know how people are digesting this kind of. I'm sorry, not finance minister, foreign minister, Mr. S. Jaisankar, foreign minister. I don't know, finance minister also see contest election or not. That is also in question mark only. I don't know, but I am sure about it that foreign minister, he never contest any election. Okay, but 2 times he is foreign minister. In past 6 years, he has same country what prime minister has visited in Africa, more or less same country he has visited, but he has visited 210 countries in the world, only 5 6 countries in Africa. Otherwise, USA 14 times, foreign minister. Germany, Japan, and Russia 8 times, Sri Lanka 7 times, Australia, Maldives, and Singapore, UAE 6 times, France, Italy, and United Kingdom 5 times. Indian Prime Minister, United Kingdom 4 times. Boss, if we can understand this much, you have IAS officers. You have a high IAS officer, someone becomes IAS officer when he passes through very steep, very cutting edge examination. And there is a history, and there are many things that are part of it. Many people take it, history and this as their subject to become IAS officer. And they become secretary at this level in the center. Means along with prime minister, the people who are sitting through they coming through IS, there are many ones. They are maestro. They are high profile people in history or in civil science, social science, and this and that. Okay, but no one gives any. If I talk about Mr. S. Jaishankar, he would be a very bright student. If I'm commenting on him, he never go for any election. But he was an IAS officer, means he was secretary level officer. He would be very bright student in his career as far as the study is concerned. I'm not saying he's a bright by the people. Yes, he have to contest election. But as far as study is concerned, he would be brightest student in India. But boss, you think about it. Day by day, the way you are jumping, day by day, jumping to the US, China, Russia, and America, day by day, you are becoming weaker because you have lost the control, you have lost the touchability, access to your. If I go near to Oceania region, Australia, and then Vanuatu, and those regions, there also Negroid people are there. Papua New Guinea, how many times these people they go there? Never. Never. Only US. Now they are laughing at you because day by day you are jumping on them, day by day you are sliding. Okay, if you catch the root, if I have a tree that is dangling, if I have a plant that is dangling in the air, then it will die. But if I, as soon as I put it into the earth and pour some water, then it will start growing. It is something like that. The root is catching the exact point. If India catch its root, the place where it should be, where from where it gets the nutrition everywhere, then it will start jumping, booming. As good as I put battery inside a radio, and radio starts booming.